Hey guys, Seth again. Just wanted to take a minute to show you something pretty cool I'm excited about. Do a quick little kind of unboxing, first impressions look at the brand new X-Ray T4 2016. This car has been pretty hard to get so far. Been out of stock at most places, but thanks to Eric over at Team EA Motorsports, I was able to get my hands on one. Eric's a super nice guy. Helped me a lot with a lot of questions and stuff that I have since I've never run an X-Ray before. But overall, super nice guy. And I will definitely be ordering stuff from him again. Take a look at his page. I'll put a link in the description. But here we go. So just got this in the mail today. Everything's still sealed. You can see that there. So let's take a look here and see what we have. So since it is still sealed, still brand new, you're going to actually see my true first impressions of this kit. So Benchmade Mini Grit Pillion, in case you guys haven't seen that, awesome knife. Cut this open. Looks like it's just on this side. Alright, here we go. Certificate of Authenticity, serial number, verification key, etc. There's the manual that X-Ray is known for. Color, very good instruction manual, usually decal sheet in the back side there. For you guys that aren't too familiar with the X-Ray stuff, in the midst of doing a little bit of research for this particular car, I was wondering what was all different between this and some of the older X-Rays, and honestly there's not a whole lot that's different with the 16 versus the 15. There's a few little parts and things. I think the servo mount's a little bit different and a couple other minor things, but X-Ray T4 15 is probably going to be similar performance. If you're not looking for the highest performance racing car, not a very experienced person, you may just be best off getting a 15. That may actually be easier to find right now, and you may find some good deals on guys trying to upgrade to this particular kit. So it looks like body post, bumper, basic parts there. Interesting that all of the, I don't know if those are spacers or shock parts or what, but they're still on the molded tree. Don't like doing that, but not a huge deal. Looks like there's some arms, spindles, C-hubs, etc. packaged by Colorova. Please report any missing parts to info@teamxray.com. There's the shock stuff. Again, everything's all molded. A little bit disappointing. I'd rather see machine pistons, but not the end of the world. We can take some sandpaper and stuff to them and get all the mold marks off of them. It should work pretty good. Springs are in there. Ball ends, links, hinge pins, drive axles, etc. There's the top deck. Servo arm parts, looks like. There's some arms. Looks like toe plate, toe inserts, etc. Shock towers. Looks like actual mounting bits for the mount to the chassis. Front bumper. Says it's very hard, but it actually feels very soft, quite surprisingly. Not the end of the world. The track that I run at doesn't have any barriers or anything, so I'm not real concerned with that. There's bearings. One side of the bearings comes in a little tube. It's interesting that the others don't, but anyway. Looks like diff or spool parts. Looks like spool for the front end. Looks like there is diff oil and shock oil with a little bit of grease. Looks like diff parts, gasket, gears, outdrives, etc. And a couple little miscellaneous screws and stuff. And here's the chassis. Got the milled pocket for the motor. Looks good. Okay guys, sorry about that. I had somebody knock on my door there. But chassis looks good. There's a few little marks and things there. Looks like they're coming off just from packaging or something. But anyway, chassis looks excellently done. Should be pretty cool. And then of course the antenna tube, which I won't be using since I'm running Spectrum. But overall, everything looks pretty good. I won't know for sure until I start getting parts out, start assembling things. But I hear X-Ray stuff is pretty nice quality stuff, so I'm anxious to see what a nice quality kit is like. Last vehicle that I ran was a VBC Wildfire, the original one. At the time, that's just what I had easiest access to and what I had the money for. Was able to get a little bit of a discount through my area locally there, but wasn't real happy with that car. It was basically, I mean, if you want to look at it this way, it was essentially an earlier X-Ray copy. But I liked the car for the most part. It ran good, but parts fitment had some breakage stuff and just not the highest quality of stuff. So hopefully this is much better than that. So anyway, that said, color manual, which is awesome. Most companies don't include color manual. Most companies just include black and white, or some basic version. They have all the well, here, let's just go ahead and open it. They have all the replacement parts and everything listed out in here, and a setup sheet in the back and whatnot. If you guys want to take a look at the manual, you can look at it on X-Ray's website or look at it on like Pettit RC. Pettit RC, for those guys that don't know, is a great information source for setups for cars, whether it be off-road, on-road, 12 scale, 8 scale, whatever you want to look up. There's tons of setups from everybody from the team drivers for X-Ray and TLR and Associated and everybody to local setups from local guys that post on RC Tech or whatever it may be. But anyway, so actually something I didn't notice before that's included is a little fold out here that has all the parts. Looks like all the option parts, all the oils, everything from Huddy and X-Ray and everything that you may or may not need for this particular car. So all that looks pretty good. Nice to have that sheet. Very useful if you're looking for something specific. You can just get on there really quick instead of having to flip through the manual. Anyway, so here's the manual. Very nice, high quality manual. Gloss pages and everything, so it's not going to rub the ink and stuff off. If you get it a little dirty, you can take it to the track with you and everything else. But looks like they're showing you CA in the chassis, diff build, but you can see all the individual parts and things for the. Let's see if I can get that up there and get the camera to focus. Not going to focus. There we go. But you can see all the parts numbers and everything for each individual part, so that's pretty cool. But very nice manual. They even give you optional items here. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, so I will be running a like super stock 13.5 class. So I have a 13.5 on the way. Don't have that yet. Speed controls and stuff on the way, but I'll show you here a few of my parts and things that I got. I do have another order coming from TQRC Racing that's due to arrive later today, but did order some different spur gears, Lee speed gears. I got those from Eric as well. 64 pitch, I prefer to run 64. It's just what most people run on a touring car. The kit comes with 48. Not the end of the world, but I prefer the 64 pitch. But I got a 104, 114, and 96. So 96 you typically use for 17.5 racing. 104 is kind of for 13.5, and then 114 you would use for any type of mod racing. So far, it seems like most of the guys at the local track run 13.5, but I figured I'd get the 3 options for tuning and also for the ability to change class fairly easily if the classes do end up changing at my local track. So we'll see, but I'm going to build it as a 13.5 to start with. I also purchased the white belts. The belts are from the T415. They're the same for this car. Most everything parts-wise for this car is the same as the 15. There are a few exceptions, but these are a low friction belt, so that should help with running 13.5 or stock. If you guys are running stock, you can run the belt tension a little looser on the tensioner, but you can also run the low friction belts to try to help free up the drivetrain a little bit and get a little more power and punch out of the car. I also did get a few spare parts, nothing major. These are all basically the same as the X-Ray T415, but got a couple sets of front arms, a couple sets of rear arms, and spindles. Eric didn't happen to have the C-hubs in stock, so I ordered those from TQRC. It's one of the things that's showing up. I've got motor, cooling fan, and some different things showing up. But anyway, I just want to do a quick review of my initial impressions here, just to let you guys know what I think, and maybe we'll come back and do another video once I get the kit built and maybe start running it a little bit and get some time on it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you're interested, want to see more, write it in the comments below the video. Subscribe, like, share, whatever. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it.